Friends, war has reached 245 days between Russia and Ukraine. Before I start from the battle zone, let me tell you in very short about the weather conditions in north, south and east Ukraine. At present, on an average, temperature is between 10 to 15 degrees centigrade depending on region and the time of the day. While precipitation is more than 50%, that means the humidity level is pretty high and winds are more than 10 to 15 km per hour. At present, unless there is a real rain / precipitation, the weather is pleasant and so are the troops, unless they are being attacked from enemy side. But this condition is unlikely even after 2 weeks when the temperature will be dipping further, and by the end of November and beginning of December the temperature will go in minus, wherein the troops will be needing extra clothing and heating equipment to be comfortable, and so will be required for their weapons and vehicles. On ground, starting from north, the Ukrainian forces have tried to attack and breach the Russian defense line at various fronts, like in Kupiansk on Kuzmovka. In Liman, they tried to attack towards Nevsky, and in Swatovo and Crimea highway, trying to break the link between the Russian defense lines. But with no success. In south, at Nikolaev-Krivoy Rog direction or axis, the Ukrainians attacked towards Ishchenka as well as Bruskinskoye had not been successful. In east, the Russian forces again have tried assault on Soledar, and seems they have managed some small territorial gain, but not a major one, while Bakhmutskoye is under Russian control now, but Bakhmut holds as before. This is by and large the report from the ground. The deep interdiction by the Russian forces continues. Last night, Dnipropetrovsk had been under darkness, while the Ukrainian artillery shelling is continuing. In the meantime, German president has visited Kiev, and the new Prime Minister of UK had conversation with Zelensky on telephone and has promised all the helps. Of course, the Kiev regime is the darling of West. In the meantime, Israelis' fighter planes have been striking Syrian capital Damascus, saying that the Iranian drones are being manufactured there. And also, the Israeli Prime Minister, while on visit to Washington, has given some evidence that the Iranian drones are being used in Ukraine. Despite all the talks which the German, French, Israeli and even Turkey had been doing with Putin, their alliance is very clear, openly or hiddenly, with the Pentagon, with the US war machineries, with the imperialism for the profit. And as far as the wishes of Donbas people are concerned, is of no one's concern. Irrespective of all these maneuvers of various allies of USA and Russia on the other side, the war is likely to continue till mid of next year, and then only it will be decided, probably it will be decisive, whether Russia exists in the present condition or the US imperialism prevails and its hegemony and its wish to have single polar world continues. Thank you friends, see you tomorrow.